Joining us now is Dr. Tom Makaitis, a terrorism expert and history professor at DePaul University. Dr. Makaitis, you have been with us for many years over several serious world issues. How do you quantify this one and all of them that we've talked about?
Well, this is very serious. We've gotten ourselves involved in yet another Middle Eastern conflict, despite the president's promises repeatedly that he would not do that. And the speech was what I would have expected, superlatives heaped on superlatives about how great and wonderful everything is, and a threat to Iran. Yet I fully expect that we will at some point face retaliation. Probably in the form of international terrorism, maybe attacks on U.S. bases in the region, and so on. But this thing is far from over, because at the very least, Iran will rebuild itself and come back in a few years, and we'll be dealing with the same conflict all over again.
Tom, there are 40,000 U.S. troops stationed in the Middle East. How concerned should Americans be about the possibility of Iranian sleeper cells operating in America that might use this as an opportunity to hit us?
I think there's an understandable concern, and I think we'll be on heightened alert, particularly as we move into the 4th of July, Independence Day celebrations and so on. Those were always heightened times for concern. I think travelers will have to be careful as well, and I think there's no question that the bases throughout the region are already on heightened alert, have been for well over a week, because for example, we've removed non-essential personnel, family members, and so on. And as a result of this, that's only going to increase. But this stuff unfolds over years. People in the region are quite patient, and I fully expect that it will be not just weeks and months, but years of facing potential blowback from this intervention.
You said just a few minutes ago that Iran could rebuild and regain strength in a matter of years, but weren't they weakened significantly since June 13th and the bombing in Israel, and now this with the U.S.?
Yeah, there's no question. They've been severely and systematically degraded. I mean, this is a strategy Netanyahu has wanted to pursue for years, if not decades. He's always opposed negotiations and felt military action was the only thing. But it began by removing the Iranian proxies, or severely weakening them in Lebanon, Hezbollah, and then of course we helped to weaken the Houthis and so on. And that has really taken the legs out from under them. But there's also been additional attacks. But this is the coup de grace as far as Netanyahu is concerned. This is the decisive blow, and the U.S. came in. I think to some degree the president also wanted to be in there for the kill, and he's going to take credit for this. He said, "I'm the one who brought it to an end. I'm the one who struck the decisive blow. It was my forces, et cetera, et cetera." What I think really is, really unfortunate, and is that we were in the midst of negotiating and carried out an attack. And while we were, in a sense, negotiating for peace. December 7, 1941, we called what the Japanese did a day of infamy, and they were doing the same thing. They were negotiating with us at the same time they were preparing an attack. The bombers were in the air, in all probability, when we were still talking. So the 2-week thing was a feint. As soon as he could get the military assets in place, the intent was to attack Iran, and that's exactly what he did.
Tom, how close was Iran to developing a nuclear weapon?
That's a very technical question. I am not qualified to answer. You'd have to talk to a physicist. But Tulsi Gabbard, his intelligence chief, said they were not intending to do that. So, I mean, his own government gave him advice contrary to what he acted on.
Tom Makaitis, thank you so much for joining us. I'm sure we will talk to you in the coming days. Terrorism expert, DePaul University. Appreciate your time.
Happy to help.
Thanks. We're going to turn now to the other